By recording your dreams and goals on paper, you set in motion the process of becoming the person you most want to be. Put your future in good hands, your own. Mark Victor Hansen. Hey guys, Michael here. So I decided to make a video going over some of my goals for the year 2021. I'm just now jumping to the whole web development thing, and I've taken a real strong liking to it. Like, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. For the first time in a long time, I found something I can really sink my teeth into and really get into. So I decided what better way to move forward than to set some goals and some things I want to accomplish and get done this year, and hold myself accountable, for getting those goals and achieving what I want to do. So the first one, the priority number one, the number one goal of the year, right, is to transition over into a web development job. I want to get a junior web dev job, for sure. That is my numero uno goal. Goal number one is to make that transition into a professional environment. I really want to get there. I really want to push in. I know it's hard. It's not going to be easy. COVID's going on right now. Everybody's locked down. Everybody's trying to learn how to code. Like, the competition is fierce right now for an entry-level web dev job, but fuck it, man. That's just what you got to do, right? So that's priority number one. The second big thing I want to focus on this year is building a nice community. I want to get a nice networking community going on with developers, aspiring developers, just so we always have somebody to reach out to and communicate with. And one of the hardest things I have to deal with right now is getting eyes on my projects and just talking to people about code and finding somebody to kind of guide me. It's tough. It's tough when you're a new guy jumping into it, and with COVID going on, it's hard to get out there. So there's a ton of bubbles out there already. I want to make one of my own with people, with like-minded individuals. That's numero uno. I'm going to be making a LinkedIn soon. I'm going to be making a Discord soon to kind of start building that community. But yeah, two big goals of the year. One, get a job. Two, build a community. So I'm dead set on those. Everything else is supplementary. I know to get that job, another thing I'm going to have to do is build a badass portfolio, right? So that's my first big project of the year. I want to build a badass portfolio. Have some ideas for it right now. I don't want to speak too much, throw too much out there, but I have a concept in my mind. I just want to wrap up this JavaScript section in the Odin project, and then I'm going to hammer out and crisp out that portfolio and throw some cool projects in there. Well, basic projects. Let's just leave it at that. Put some basic projects in there. Another goal for this year, I want to wrap up the Odin project as soon as possible. I don't want to stop now and veer off the path. I feel like it's been really good and really instrumental to me getting into it, man. At first I was kind of on the edge. The Odin project really pulled me in, so I really do want to finish that, get that done, and then move on to my own projects. And another goal for 2021, I want to become highly proficient at HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I want to have those three languages down to where I don't even have to think about anything, or at least be able to Google everything right away and know what I'm trying to Google. That'd be cool too. I'll take that. I also want to get more familiar with Linux. This was my first few months ever using Linux. I know it has a lot. There's a lot that Linux can do. I have barely scratched the surface of what it can do. So I only use the command line right now, really, for npm and making files and deleting files and moving files. That's pretty much it. Obviously for Git, the very minimum usage. I want to create a script that or a one-liner, so when I type it in before I code, it opens up my YouTube with my lo-fi playing. It gets my code editor opening up to the last project I was working on, and gets me a nice fresh browser open to start Googling shit, because that's all I need. That's all I need. That's my environment right there. If I can make a one-liner for that, I'm good with Linux, and I can start pushing a little bit further. I also want to learn more of the JavaScript libraries, mainly React. I want to get a lot of React experience this year, and I want to learn Node. So React and Node are at the top of that list. I just want to get the full view of JavaScript, be a full stack JavaScript developer. That'd be dope as hell. I also want to learn Sass and Bootstrap, just for simplicity's sake, making it easy to style my pages and making sure they're always responsive and that they always look good. So React, Node, Sass, and Bootstrap are the four things I must pick up this year, for sure. No questions asked. I gotta get those four things under my belt. And then I also want to start my fitness app. I have a lot of ideas for this app too. This is gonna be one of my personal projects that I'm really invested in taking in. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I do a little bit of working out. No, I really got into working out though. I do it every day. It's like, I love fitness, and if there's anything that can make my life easier when it comes to working out, which I think I have something, then I'm gonna go ahead and make that and share it with you guys. So that's gonna be my standalone, standout project for this year. It's gonna be my fitness app. I don't wanna leak too much about that yet either. That should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to working on that. And lastly, there's some books that I really wanna read this year. So before I say the names of these books, I did not write the authors down, so I'm just gonna throw the titles out there. The first one's called Code. Another one's called Coders at Work, Don't Make Me Think, and You Don't Know JavaScript. So those are the 4 books I'm looking into. I've heard good things about them. They really help you understand what you're doing and what you're working with. Definitely add those to the read list this year. It's only 4 books, or is it 5? 4 books. Should be able to knock that out in a few months. And that's it. Those are my goals for this year. Like, those are things that have to get done. As of today, those are like necessary. I might add more, and things change, things evolve, we know that. But if anything, I want to accomplish all those things for sure, and then be able to add more stuff throughout the year. But that's the direction I'm heading in 2021, and I hope you guys are there for the ride, okay? If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I'd really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, like, and I hope to see you guys soon, all right? Peace.